Good morning, boys and girls. I would just like to clarify some things about this lesson today. So, I just want to go through a couple of the slides. So, you're supposed to be watching the video, reading the notes, and then you'll see the slide color changes, and it's your turn to complete some sort of assignment based on that. All right, the answers to these sentences are in the video and on the slides on the notes. So you should find those there. All right. Next, another video. Again, it says video, so you should be watching this. Then as you go down, there are actually two sides of notes for this one. And here I added in some extra notes for you to remind you that that square in the corner means that it's a 90-degree angle or a right angle. All right, I circled the like terms in same color so you know what they mean when they said they combine like terms. So for example, here, right? They had x and x. When they add those together, you get 2x. And then they added 7, 75, and 90, and they got 172. Then they went about and they solved for x. Well, if you look over in our figure, I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit here. Okay, if you look in our figure here, you see in this quadrilateral that this angle is 75 degrees. We know that this angle is 90 degrees, so that's where these two numbers come from. And then we have this angle is x, and this final angle is x plus 7. Well, we know that altogether the sum of these angle measures is 360 degrees because it's a quadrilateral. So if you add 90 plus 75 plus x plus 7, it equals 360, and that's what they have set up here. So now they combine their like terms. So the two x's can be combined to make 2x. The 7, 75, and 90 again make 172. Now you go with inverse operations and you solve for x. Well, we needed to find the missing angle measures. Well, notice we don't know what this x angle measure is, and we don't know what x plus 7 is. So we have to solve for both of those. So I found that x is equal to 94. So that means this corner, this x, is 94 degrees. And this other corner is x plus 7. Well, if x is 94, 94 plus 7 gives me 101 degrees. So the missing angle measures are 94 and 101. Okay, so when you go to the next slide, you are going to do this now on your own. Well, if you notice, I showed you the setup. So you need to show the four things, the four angles that you're adding up and what it equals. It's always going to equal 360 degrees because they're all quadrilaterals. All right, the degree symbol's already here, so you can just type your answer. Well, let's look at number 2. You have, I'm going to go ahead and type it in. We got 65 plus 124 plus, now I see here, 2x plus, and here I see it's x. And we know that all four of those angles altogether is going to equal 360 degrees. Well, now I have this written down on my paper, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to combine my like terms, just like they did on here. First step, combine the like terms. So we combine the x's here and the whole numbers here, the constants. So I'm going to combine 65 and 124. I'm going to add those together. And I'm going to add 2x plus x. That's going to give me 3x, right? And then from there, I will solve for what x is equal to. When I get what x is equal to, that's going to give me this angle measure right here. That's going to tell me what x is equal to. And that's going to give me this corner. But now I got to figure out what is 2x. Well, that is 2 times x, right? So I'm going to take whatever my measure was, whatever my degree was for x, and I'm going to multiply it by 2 to give me what is this corner equal to. All right, and you can actually use that same setup for this problem here because they have, again, x and 2x. Remember this little square? Look on the previous slide. What does that little square represent? All right, same thing here. What do these two little squares represent? And then moving from there, the first video helped you a little bit with classifying quadrilaterals. This is going to be a second video. And there are some notes with the different pieces of information. That a trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides, and so on. All right, another way for you to classify, well, when you get to this slide, notice that it says to drag the corresponding picture and description to the correct shape name. So over here are your pictures, over here are the descriptions, and you are going to drag them to the appropriate area. It's okay if they have to overlap a little bit. That's fine. Right, as long as I can see the majority of it, however it is you need to do it, it's okay if it hangs off the slide a little bit like it was already. Okay, whatever it is you need to do. And then your final one's your reflection. This isn't anything new. This should look very familiar to you. All right, I think you can do this. Good luck. Take your time. Use those notes, okay? I took a picture from the book and I added extra notes here and some arrows and circles and things here to help you to make it through the next few problems. You got this. Good luck, and I miss you all.